Hi guys, from Father Lopez. From what your teacher, Mr. Edwards, says, I guess you all know me, but I don't suspect you've ever seen me before. This is what I look like, and yeah, I'm old. And this is Finucci the cat who always seems to get involved in my math problems. He wants to leave. Like you, I live in Florida, but the southern part, Pompano Beach. I used to live and teach in the Philadelphia area, but I decided 7 years ago to say goodbye to the cold and snow. I don't miss the weather, but I sure do miss teaching. I liked having students like you, bright, interested, hardworking, and having the desire to change a lot of what is wrong in the world. Finucci's playing with a fish right now, so that's what the noise is. I really can't imagine how learning has been this year for you this last year. Learning remotely is hard. Doing it virtually is doubly hard. And calculus is a tough subject. I applaud you all, and especially your teachers. They are indeed risking their lives to ensure that their students get exactly what they deserve. Pardon my rant, but to me, it's the teachers, the healthcare professionals, the workers in publics that are the real heroes of this nightmare. And of course, you. You've had something taken away from you, and that hasn't happened in 100 years. But still, you're here and hopefully still smiling. So let me give you a calculus problem that piggybacks on that idea. Suppose you were given this problem. Let f of x equals 10x e to the negative 0.05x. And we see the graph of this function on the screen. Suppose you were asked to find the maximum value of f and the value of x when it occurs. You're also asked to find the value of x where there's an inflection point on the curve. This is a rather straightforward problem and one that I'm hoping that all of you can do. But let's dress it up a little bit. Let's put a real-life spin to the problem. So the real-life spin will be that f of t will model the number of good friends you will have at age t, however you define the word good friend. And f of t is 10t e to the negative 0.05t for t anywhere between 0 and 80 years of age. So now, in part A, you are asked to find the maximum number of friends you are expected to have and the age when that should occur. And part B is asking you to find the age when the number of friends is decreasing the fastest. Okay, so turn the video off and see if you can do both of these problems. So f prime of t will be, by the product rule, 10t times e to the negative 0.05t times the derivative of negative 0.05t, which is negative 0.05, plus e to the negative 0.05t times 10. We can factor out a 10 e to the negative 0.05t times the quantity negative 0.05t plus 1. And because we're interested in maximizing that, we will set that equal to 0, setting 0.05t equal to 1, and therefore t is equal to 20. So f of 20 is 10 times 20e to the negative 1, and we get approximately 74. So we are saying that when you are about 20 years old, you would be expected to have a maximum number of friends in your life, about 74. Does that sound right? We would like to find the age that maximizes the decrease. And therefore, that means that we want the derivative of f of t. And that is the second derivative. Since the first derivative was a product, we can write the second derivative as 10e to the negative 0.05t times negative 0.05 plus negative 0.05t plus 1 times 10e to the negative 0.05t times negative 0.05. We can factor out three terms here. We can factor out a 10 and negative 0.05 and e to the negative 0.05t, and we are left with, in parentheses, 1 minus 0.05t plus 1. That gives us 0.05t equals 2, and t is equal to 40. If you think about these two answers, they both make a lot of sense. 20 years old. You are just a year into college, and you still probably are hanging on to a lot of high school friends. And also, you've made a number of friends in college. It makes sense that that will maximize your number of friends. As time goes on, though, you will lose contact with a lot of these close high school friends, and your total number of friends is going to decrease. Also, when you reach age 40, it makes sense that your number of friends will be decreasing the quickest. Maybe you've started a family. By that time, you have several kids. You don't have the relationships that you had before. Your relationships are based around family now. And the chances of you making new friends are getting slimmer and slimmer. Here's a good example where this particular function, even though it is made up, does a good job modeling life. But being educated in the COVID years may very well have changed the time versus friendship relationship. Maybe you've already passed the peak of your friendships. Maybe in the future, because of COVID, you may stay in touch with more of your friends. Maybe the time when you most quickly lose contact with your friends will be later than normal. It will take years to see how all of us have been affected by COVID. So, Ace, Carolyn, Kaylee, Leah, John, Sean, Matt, Quinn, Colin, Sophie, Ashley, Lucas, Cole, Wusong, Max, Marley, Chase, Flynn, Ryland, and Michael, I hope you will all remain friends and can look back at this past year as one that will have made you stronger throughout your life. On the mastermathmentor.com website, there is a ton of material that is free for you to use to help you prepare for the AP exam. A lot of it has been written over the last year when COVID was developing, and I felt very strongly that things needed to be free for students and teachers. Currently, right now, I am writing super free response problems that have everything but the kitchen sink in them to help you prepare for those types of questions. So, remember, finally, to set your calculator to 3 decimal places, radian mode, and never round your answers until the very end. Answers should always be in complete sentences and never use a sign chart or a graph to justify an answer. So all of you, best of luck in the AP exam, and please, when it's over, please contact me and let me know how you enjoyed the entire experience and how much you learned. Please stay safe, and God bless you.